Hello students, I welcome you all to this minor course Social Entrepreneurship. I am Dr. Amuda Charishila, Associate Professor in the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. In your earlier semesters, you have studied what is entrepreneurship, the way of doing business, how to start a company, everything in detail. Before we get into a detailed analysis of social entrepreneurship, we will have a quick recap of what is entrepreneurship. So, what is entrepreneurship? If you see, just 10 or 15 years ago or a decade ago, entrepreneurship was not at all considered as an academic discipline. Only those who did not do well, those who were not able to continue with their studies, he or she will start her own business or a company. But now it has been totally changed. An entrepreneurial revolution has taken root across the globe. Why there is a change? See, this word, this entrepreneurship, this terminology has become so powerful across the globe, and it is one of the most highly influential economic force across the globe. So, even in India, both central governments and the state government, they have taken a lot of steps and they have introduced a lot of schemes to promote entrepreneurship, and they are taking a lot of steps to create awareness among the students about entrepreneurship. Why there is a change? See, whenever there is a downturn in the economy, whenever the economy is not doing good, only this entrepreneurial mindset and the persistence saved us from the collapse of our economy. So the scholars started to examine or analyze entrepreneurship from the research point of view, and in doing so, they initiated a new academic discipline, entrepreneurship. So that is the story of entrepreneurship. Yes, and of course, this is the famous tagline of Nike: "Just do it." Just do it. Okay, if you have a passion, you can do it. So that is why I have included this statement here. And Henry Ford, he has totally redefined the way of manufacturing automobile sector, right? He combined interchangeable parts with subdivided labor and streamlined the flow of materials, smooth movement of materials, fluid movement of materials to create a moving assembly line in 1930. Totally redefined. Okay, disrupted the technology. So he redefined the way of doing business. We could quote many examples: Amazon, Ola, Uber. There are so many other examples which you already know. Yes, so this is the definition of entrepreneurship: ability and readiness to develop, organize, and run a business enterprise along with any of its uncertainties in order to make a profit. Entrepreneurship means risk is involved, you are venturing into an unknown area, so uncertainties will be there, and the main motive behind doing starting your own company is to make a profit. So this is the brief definition of entrepreneurship. So these are the four concepts of entrepreneurship. First one is innovation. You need to create a new product or a service or a process, so which would lead to innovation. And next one is risk taking. Risk is involved in entrepreneurship because it is an unknown area. You are venturing into an area where the future is not clear, nothing is clear. So risk taking is there in entrepreneurship. Vision, you should have a clear vision and mission. What is, you should know what is your goal, what exactly you want to do, you are going to do, and you are going to achieve, and how you are going to achieve. So vision is very important, that is goal is very important. And organization, a planned, structured organization. There should be a proper structure in your organization to realize and to execute your vision and mission of the company. Right? So, entrepreneurial traits. What do you mean by trait? Characteristics. First of all, you should have the passion to do something. Okay, if you think your idea could revolutionize the world, or it could disrupt, or it could do something new to this world, you can start your company. You should have the passion, just do it. And risk taking ability. Okay, you should have the mindset to take risk. And persisting nature. What do you mean by persisting nature? Okay, it should be continuous. You should not give up. You will be facing a lot of problems, hurdles will be there, but you should not give up, and it should be unrelenting, right? So unrelenting your wish to achieve your goal. And innovative. If there is no innovation, of course it will be difficult to survive in the world, this market. And leadership, leading from the front. And ethical nature. Any business should have some ethics. Business ethics should be there in all the business, all the activities we are doing. Next one is understanding entrepreneurial orientation. What do you mean by orientation here? So, doing something new and exploiting opportunities that other organizations cannot exploit. You are finding something new, you are identifying a need, a requirement, and you are bridging a gap. It should be unique. What is your unique selling point? That is very, very important. Why the customers should buy my product? What is new I am going to offer? And it refers to the processes, practices, and decision making styles of organizations that act entrepreneurially. We can say entrepreneurial orientation means it is a strategic approach, okay, that emphasizes proactiveness, innovation, and calculated risk. So, entrepreneurial orientation is a strategic approach. And first, I told you innovativeness, that is very important. The tendency to pursue novel ideas, creative processes, and experimentation. If there is nothing new, the people will not prefer your product. So, whenever people buy a product, they expect something new or different from other products, your competitors. It has to stand out from the competitors. What is unique? What is different from other products? So, your product should, or your service should say that. And proactive. What do you mean by proactiveness? Okay, proactive people, they always take the situation under their control. Okay, they will always have contingency plans, and they will have a plan of activities. So the tendency to anticipate and act on future opportunities rather than rely solely on existing products and services, right? So they anticipate the future, what will happen in the future in the market, and who will venture, everything. They will have a detailed analysis of the future. So these people, they'll have the future in their control. They will not react. Risk taking, the tendency to take bold actions rather than being cautious. Okay, calculated risk. What do you mean by calculated risk? They will analyze the pros and cons, disadvantages, advantages, everything before taking a decision. Okay, benefits of starting this business, benefits of shutting the business, everything. So they will analyze everything before taking a decision. That is calculated risk. Yeah, they are investing money, they are risking their time, they are risking their money, and also their efforts to start what? A potentially uncertain venture. Nothing is sure. Okay, the future is not certain, everything is uncertain, but they have the confidence and also the passion to start their business. That drives them to start the business. And autonomy, they'll have autonomy to start the business, run the business, to introduce new ideas, and also they should see to that it gets completed. So that is autonomy. And competitive aggressiveness, the tendency to directly and intensely challenge the rivals rather than trying to avoid competition. They should analyze the competitors. Okay, who is the market leader? What is his market share? What is he doing to attract the customers? Everything they should analyze. Okay, they cannot run the business in vacuum. Okay, if they analyze only, if they only analyze the competitors, they can do well in the market. They should not avoid, these people will not avoid competition. They should know what is the what is the best product, what are they doing, then only they can add all those things. They can stand out from the are the competitors. So competitor aggressiveness is very much needed, and it should be measured at both the organizational and the individual levels. The characteristics of an entrepreneurial company also apply to individuals. So whatever the company is doing, it is applicable to individuals also. So those individuals who are less risk averse, that means who is willing to take risk and who are innovative thinkers, creative thinkers, and competitive, tend to have a higher EO. EO is entrepreneurial orientation and greater success at starting a business. So here are some questions for you to ponder. Can you name three firms that have suffered because of lack of an entrepreneurial orientation? Identify examples of each dimension of entrepreneurial orientation other than the examples offered in this section. How does developing an entrepreneurial orientation have implications for your future career choices? How could you apply the dimensions of entrepreneurial orientation to a job search? Okay, we will discuss this in the next class. Thank you. Thank you, guys.